The markets are going up at the moment on two things. They're going up on the physical loss of supply from Libya, which is serious, but the fear factor is in there. The fear factor is there that the unrest could spread to other oil-producing countries as well. The psychological factor is clearly there, and you should not underestimate this. People are worried what will come next. But there is a physical element here as well. Libya is not the world's biggest oil supplier, but it's a significant exporter. It exports about 1.5 million barrels per day of good quality light sweet oil, mostly to Europe. Most of this seems to be shut in. It's very hard to get a precise figure. Russia's an interesting one. It's the world's biggest oil producer and the second biggest exporter, but it can't really make up for Libya. The reason is Russia doesn't really have spare capacity. Everything it has is currently producing. In the future, it could increase production with new development, but it has nothing in reserve that it can just turn on. There's only one country that does, and that's really just Saudi Arabia. They're the world's top exporter, and they hold spare capacity. The estimates vary, but it's believed to be around 4 million barrels a day, which is very significant, more than enough to cover Libya, obviously. It's never been tried. They've never produced at that level. So I think there will be a lot of focus on the Saudis and are they able to increase production if we get a significant outage.
It's very simple to forecast that soon oil prices will be 150 and it will be not the end of the story, because the situation in the north of Africa is not the end of this energy crisis. So we see the beginning of the process of the very serious political changes in the Middle East, in not only north of Africa, but also in the Persian Gulf, near Saudi Arabia, maybe not inside Saudi Arabia now, but around Saudi Arabia. And that is why it's not only the problem of the oil producers in the north of Africa, it's also the problem of, for example, transportation of oil from the Gulf, because, for example, the situation in Yemen is a serious risk for shipping of oil from Saudi Arabia. The question, what will be the price on oil next week or 1 month later, is only one question. But another question, what will be the whole picture with the energy security of, first of all, European Union?